Hello. Hello, sports fans out there today. Hi, this is a Rocky Sports Talk Sheet. Back on. Uh, Hopefully the mic is working this time. I had to stop and in this session to work on the microphone, but hopefully it's working now. All right. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me through the mic? Hello. All right. Today, I'm going to be talking about the 6 NFL teams right now that I believe should be boycotted by the fan base, and honestly, probably by honestly these teams. If any of y'all trade for him right now without this case being concluded or at its conclusion, and y'all do it beforehand, I see a lot of women civil rights activists basically haunting your team and calling your team out. You're gonna make your franchise and your team look pretty bad in public's eye. I can definitely see the green light is moving up on the microphone, so it's definitely working right now. All right, a buddy of mine just got on. Hello, Giddy. Welcome to the show. It's my boy Giddy on right now. Um, but I can see the green dots going on the microphone, so it is working. I don't know what happened that last time. Um, but again, I'm sorry for those who were tuning in. I had technical issues, I guess, for the first time with this microphone. It's been a great microphone, honestly. Anytime I made videos, it sounds amazing. But again, these 6 NFL teams, like I said, should be boycotted right now because this quarterback from Houston, um, Deshaun Watson, a top 5 NFL quarterback, 30 makes 39 million basically a season for the Houston Texans, demanded a trade at the beginning of the offseason. And for the last week, for those of you who's been living under a rock or doesn't know, and you love sports and you listen to sports and you do not know, he is up to 12 now. 12 active lawsuits for sexual harassment and basically pretty much rape being claimed against him. And like I said, lawyer came out and said more than 10 additional women have come forward recently. So we could have 22 plus cases of masseuses and massage therapists that he's been more than what's supposed to be done in a massage. Way, way more. I mean, some of the stuff that has been put out there by claimants and women have been crazy. I'm talking crazy. I'm talking, we did that kind of stuff. Us normal people that ain't rich and famous and with all this money, we be in handcuffs right now, awaiting trial. Like that kind of serious. But here's the 6 teams. We'll get to this in a second. Well, let me list you the 6 teams that still, without knowing the outcome, have been calling and are still trying to trade for him. Philadelphia Eagles, Denver Broncos, New York Jets, Carolina Panthers, Miami Dolphins, and the Denver Broncos. Six out of the 32 NFL teams are still trying to trade for Deshaun Watson without caring about what's going on, really. That's the way it looks to me. That's the way it looks to millions of people across the world right now. There's a lot of people that are going off right now over this. And I'm going to tell you why. It's common sense, people. Give me a good business owner that's a billionaire, owns $1 billion company, because trust me, these NFL franchises are worth billions. They are worth billions. Right now, the Dallas Cowboys, yes, they're my team. They're the most, and we're talking about soccer like overseas. That's soccer is football. And I'm telling you, there is some soccer franchises over in like the UK and stuff like that that are worth billions, a lot of money. I'm trying to think, but I think the second most expensive sports franchise actually is Man Manchester. I want to say maybe like Manchester, or I think it's Manchester, Man City. So it's a soccer team. But Dallas Cowboys is worth the most of all sports teams in the entire world. At over, we're getting close now to $6 billion is what they're worth, which is insane. That's a lot of money. But so you own $1 billion franchise, and what's the most important position of your football team? All sports fans knows the quarterback is the most important position, and 9.99% of the time is the leader of your organization, a leader in your community, and the leader of your organization and franchise and your teammates. And you're going to sit here and tell me, these 6 teams are going to sit here and tell me that what I want to do as a good business, I want to trade couple few first round draft picks, maybe some other starting players for quarterbacks that's been alleged of approximately 20 rapes without it even going to court, without them even stepping in court yet, without finding out all the additional information or evidence that could be against that player. I'm still going to want to trade for that player. But yet my league, the NFL, has said for the last 10 years that we have a zero tolerance against any abuse towards women. Hmm. 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 You seem pretty hypocritical right now, NFL. Like I said, the case hasn't even started in the legal system yet. And it's getting worse by the day. The amount of people filing is getting worse by the day. The details are getting worse by the day. And these 6 teams have the audacity to still offer trade packages for the player without it even getting into the courtroom. You're basically those 6 teams to me right now, and this is why I said I would boycott them. Without getting the facts from potential victims, you're saying either A, we don't believe a single one of you women. Okay, that could be bad if they end up proving you wrong in court. That would make you look pretty stupid to your team, your community, and to the league. I don't know if that's the chance I would want to take as a billion-dollar company. Two, you've done a lot recently since a lot of these female abuse cases have come out like I said, the last 10 years. And you've got involved with women rights programs and stuff like that. You've gotten involved with animal rights programs since the Michael Vick controversy. Do you know that if this comes back to bite you in the butt and he actually is proven guilty of some of this, how much damage control you'd have to have and do with those programs? And how much those programs would probably want to take a step back from you and your organization or the league and as a whole? You see, what I think is wrong with this country in a lot of ways is money comes first. not integrity, not what's right, what's wrong. Money. Money. See, a lot of these famous people, they talk big, don't they? They have all these press conferences and stuff. Commissioner will have press conferences whenever something bad happens and try to put it out there. Well, we don't tolerate this. We're against this. Image control is what I would call it. Make sure that the league as a whole is protected. We don't want anything bad to happen. We can't allow anything negative out there. But it's what's funny to me. Like I said in other videos, I'm going to give examples. Do you know that there was an NFL player and once had a DUI and killed a woman and played in the NFL? And played in the NFL after the fact. Nah, yeah. And we had a player. I hate bringing this up, but it's a really good example. And it's not just because it's my team. It's because even the authorities in Columbus, Ohio, said there's no evidence to even charge Ezekiel Elliott with any crime, any wrongdoing. And yes, I'm talking about Ezekiel Elliott. Years back, a woman came out, alleged abuse, and the police could find no evidence. There was really, they couldn't, it was basically smoke and mirrors. And still, and Ezekiel Elliott's a running back. I want y'all to know that. A running back, not a quarterback. And still, the commissioner of the NFL said, we'll still give him a 6-game suspension. Really? Really? That's what we do now. So, a player that's been basically proven by police officers, prosecutors saying there ain't no case here, there ain't nothing here. I'm not even going to take it to court. I don't see a reason to even arrest the guy. And then basically he gets 6 games still suspended from the NFL. And of course, for those 6 games, he's got to get money back. So basically, he got a fine for those 6 games too. But we got a quarterback that hasn't even later on today, at some point today. And like I said, it hasn't even been handed over to the police. The attorney, Tony Busby, for these plaintiffs, these females, is turning in his evidence to the local authorities, the police department, in hopes to turn this into a. He's trying to turn it into something more than just a lawsuit, pretty much. Basically saying these need criminal charges brought as well. If an attorney, look, this is already a big enough case. I'm going to tell you right now, this attorney, Tony Busby, yes, he's highly popular, well known too, down there in Houston, Texas. He knows that all eyes are on him. I'm going to tell you something that I truly believe is a fact. He knows he has a chance to build his name globally and all over the U.S. If he does well, a lot of people are going to want him as their attorney and will pay big money for him. Here's one thing he won't risk probably right now, and that is handing over BS evidence to the police department and letting the public know that he's turning it over to the police department. He's not going to try to look like an idiot knowing all eyes are on him. So in my opinion, I'm just saying in my opinion, there's probably some actual evidence there of a crime. There's a high chance that there's actual evidence against quarterback Deshaun Watson. Because no lawyer, because they make good money, no lawyer is going to want to ruin their money assets and their name in the legal system so where they don't keep making millions of dollars a year on a bogus claim if it's already in the public's eye. Nobody wants to do that. And like I said, it's about 22 women. That's a lot, people. It is hard to prove 20 plus women are lying about seriously, get real with yourself, people. You may have an idea about women or this or that, but get real with yourself. Put yourself in that position. Yes, there's a chance that some of them are smoke and mirrors. But there's a lot of them that have dates, the time, and the place of where this all happened. And some of them even in the Texans facility itself, which all NFL stadiums have cameras all over their stadiums. Guess what? That attorney goes through that date and finds that Deshaun Watson's walking around with this said female, and he said he never met with him or done anything with him, and you're caught on camera, there's already lie one. There's already smoking gun one. Okay? I'm just saying. Think logically, people. Either way, Deshaun Watson's already lost in a lot of ways. And I'm going to explain. Even if he's not found guilty, he's already lost in a big way. For one, I'm going to explain something. You're a major athlete. You're the leader of your football team. Why are you even risking calling people you do not know, women off of Craigslist that you do not know, and taking a chance you're going full nude, but you don't have to, in these massage sessions, and supposedly you're refusing to cover up. So John B. And it has been put out there that you like to press the needle on what you want done, which basically what I'm saying, he wants a massage that's past the normal of what masseuses and massage therapists do for normal clients. So your team has their own group of therapists and masseuses and stuff. So instead of being smart and safe and professional and keeping you safe from horrible rumors like these, you go outside of your organization to go and get people you don't know, people that the organization don't know, to could eventually say whatever they want against you. You put yourself in that position. You put yourself in that predicament. I don't want my franchise quarterback putting himself in stupid predicaments, in stupid situations. If I'm paying somebody $40 million, I want them to be careful and not irresponsible. And that alone in itself is irresponsible of Deshaun Watson. I don't want a quarterback or even any player bringing in outside sources of masseuses and massages in a room alone into my facility where there's a chance that something like this could be said against them at my business, at my own business. If I own that franchise, it's happening in my building. I don't want that. I don't like the way that sounds. I wouldn't like the way that would sound for investors that invest in my team or whatever, stockholders, whatever. I'm just thinking as a company. These are things you have to think about. You know, You have those type of people that invest in your business. What would they say? Would they want to walk away? Would they back away because, oh, as my business is taking heat, they're taking heat for being involved with my business. So there's a lot that you have to think about. A lot. I just think that teams trying to trade for him right now without it even really starting and beginning its legal process is disgusting. It's distasteful. Like I said, Eagles, Dolphins, Broncos, Jets, Panthers, 49ers. I'm glad I'm not a fan of your team. I'm a Cowboys fan. Thank God. Thank God we ain't in this drama. We just signed our franchise quarterback. Thank God. Um, I I have no respect for your any of your leaderships of those teams right now. None. Zero. Zero. Nope. No respect. You don't even know if these crimes have been done to these women, and you're still taking a risk on signing the player and him potentially being basically a rapist. You're still willing to take a chance without finding if he did it or not first, and then trading for him if he didn't do it. Um, Bringing a rapist to your organization as like it's okay, he can still play football, as if this isn't a crime that's punishable in the NFL for some reason. You're looking as if Deshaun Watson's still going to play football, even if he does something wrong, even if any of this is true. You're acting and coming across as if he's still going to be able to play football. What the hell are you doing, NFL? Okay. All right. So if we're going to put out there basically, oh, man. Why don't we let murders, actual, why don't we let serial killers play on for our NFL teams then? Why don't we let child rapists come in here and play for these teams? I mean, what message are we sending? Has any of those 6 teams looked at any of these reports? Because I've seen some of the stuff on these reports, and I'm telling you right now, I would definitely be waiting for this to go through the full course before I even call. I'd have to have everything that I see on some of these reports that I've seen disproved, or I'm not taking a chance on signing you. Because I'm telling you right now, if not all this is disproven, you can't leave my franchise. I can't have you even on my poster. I can't have you on nothing of my team. I'm trying to tell you all. Take this seriously. That's the point I'm trying to get. People need to be taking this a lot more seriously than they are. You got teams calling still to this day, right now, offering 2 first-rounders still for him. Basically, you're saying that a rape victim is a first-round draft pick. Raping somebody's worth a first-round draft pick. Think about that, people. Think about that for a second. A potential rape victim is worth a first-round draft pick. And to trade for that raper. And have them be the face of my franchise and play for my football team. Think of that. Think how that sounds. Think how that sounds coming in your ears right now. It's only been a week. Why are these 6 teams not waiting for this whole situation to conclude before they call? Why are they still trying to bring them to their team without finding out the facts first? Without just going to court first? Because I sure as hell would want to know. Yes, if all this is false, then his name should be cleared and he should be able to go on about his life, learn from this, not put himself in positions like this ever again, and have a normal life. That should happen if all this comes out to be smoke and mirrors. But I'm telling you right now, either way, it looks bad because he put himself in these positions when he didn't have to. So that's still a bad thing that goes on his resume. And I can't judge you on leadership for that. Because if you're going to sit here and put the team in a bad position when you could have just had your own team's therapist do all this stuff for you, and also it be free, but also know that they're not going to try to damage your career. Instead, you're bringing out outside sources. It's already been like proven that you do like exotic massages. You go past the normal of a normal massage. So that in itself also is irresponsible and creepy. It is creepy. It looks and sounds creepy. You're going way past a normal massage level. And for some reason you think it's okay and it's not. Just because you have money and you're rich and famous doesn't mean that you can go past what normal massages do normally for people just because you think you can get your own way because you have money. No, you still have to let these females be comfortable. If they're not comfortable, don't let them do it. Then they don't have to do it and they don't need to do it. And you shouldn't make them do it. You should make these women do what they're comfortable with. This is highly disturbing. And like I said, I am so mad. I am so frustrated right now with the league. Every day I wake up and I hear about it. And every time I hear about it in the news, because it's on the news every day, I study sports. I have to write down everything sports news, and then I make my videos. It just makes my skin crawl hearing this talked about and having to see the details. And I'm telling you, I'm going to be honest. I see, like, whenever you see like serial killers, you have your serial rapists and stuff like that. There's like career criminals. They have what's called like a track record, like a what do they call it? I'm trying to think of the word. They have like a certain thing that they do, and they do that all the time. I think you understand what I'm saying. These women don't know each other, and whenever they're turning in their cases, they all sound eerily the same. Eerily the same. So you got probably 22 women that don't know one another, don't talk to one another, don't have a clue about one another, but the details of how, when, how it happens has the same traits, follows the same routine. What does that sound like to you? You ever seen movies where they say, this FBI profiling? Whenever you profile somebody, like a serial killer, they can tell a serial killer's work because they have like these key things they do at every crime scene. And they know. It's a signature. It's their signature. It's their criminal signature. On all these cases, with all these women not knowing each other at all, they have the same eerie signature that happened to them. I find that ironic. What I mean by that is you have women showing out what's happened to them without talking to the other victims, without talking to these other women, and their stories are the same. That's a trend. And I'm telling you right now, that's extremely dangerous for Deshaun Watson. When you can show almost perfect similarities to what happened to you, has happened to you, has happened to this person, has happened to this person, has happened to this person, you're probably 9 times out of 10 going to be guilty of that crime. 9 times out of 10. Because the evidence at that point is too strong. It's just too strong. My opinion. I'm just giving, listen, I'm not saying he did it or didn't do it. None of us were there. But I'm going to give you my opinion right now. Again, I'm telling you, this is my opinion. With these women not knowing each other, never coming across each other, and giving their statements separately, giving their stories separately, and them all pretty much sounding exactly the same, like each other, I'm inclined to believe some of these women. I almost have to. I would not touch Deshaun Watson. I wouldn't offer the text. This is how far I'd go. And I think I said this in a video. Do y'all remember the movie Semi-Pro? With Will Ferrell? Where they made a trade to get like a player, and they traded literally like their washer and dryer machine, the washer and dryer, to get the player. I wouldn't even trade my washer machine for Deshaun Watson right now. That's how much I would not even touch him. That's how much I wouldn't even talk to his agent. That's how much I wouldn't even call the team. I would have zero interest right now. I wouldn't even touch him. But here's the difference between you and me, you guys, or us and the teams and these billionaire owners. Honestly, they may not like. There's criminals in the league. They look at it from a different perspective. Yeah, he may lose some of these lawsuits. And yeah, the police might not take action because a lot of the evidence, may have been like destroyed or not kept because these women were so scared. And they look at it this way. If he brings money into my organization, I don't care what they do as long as I make money. As long as I make money, he can play for my team. He can be a rapist for all I care. He can still play for my team as long as I know he'll bring in fans and he'll make me money. That's exactly how you come across these 6 NFL teams. And you make me disgusted. Disgusted. Now, there are some teams I know that wouldn't even touch this with a silver spoon out there. There are teams that are like we could never take a chance on a player like that. And I commend those owners, and I commend the managers on those teams, and I commend those organizations that are thinking that way. At least you're thinking logically. I truly don't see this ending well for Deshaun Watson. There's, like I said, there is a pattern that pretty much all these women that don't know one another have pinned to you, Deshaun Watson. A pattern. And whenever you establish a pattern in the criminal world of not 5, of not 10, of not 15, but 20 plus people, you're going to be found guilty, dude. 99% of the time, you're definitely going to be found guilty. And like I said, in some of these cases, maybe not all of them, he's going to be found guilty in some of them. That's my I'm pointing at me, my opinion, people. I'm not saying it's facts. I'm not taking a side. I'm just saying how this looks in a court. If this goes to court in a setting, I cannot see a judge and I cannot see a group of peers not saying guilty. I can't see it. I can't see it not happening. Now, my other issue is the plaintiff's attorney. Women, if this really did happen, and I want to say if this really did happen because I wasn't there, people watching this show right now wasn't there. We weren't in the room, so we don't know what happened. But if you all are truly victims, I really start suggesting that you all get a different attorney, because I also don't like how the plaintiff's attorney is acting. Somebody said it right out there on I can't remember who, but they're calling him like a barter chaser. Basically, he did a look. Go look at his press conference from the other day. I think it was Friday. He said in a press conference, and I quote, I'm going to quote basically what this guy said. At one point during the press conference, he stated that these women were scared to come forward, that they had been terrorized by Deshaun Watson and threatened when it occurred, and they were scared because they knew how popular and how big he was. That they were terrified what it could do to them, and that they were seeking no publicity. They wanted no publicity from this, and that they wanted this to be done quietly, and basically wanted to be known as like Jane Doe's. They wanted to keep this as quiet as possible because they didn't want to take like look, sports fans can be crazy, and I understand the safety part of what they're saying. A lot of people love this quarterback. A lot of people are huge fans of this quarterback. So if these people know the names and they live in the same community as them, there's going to be a lot of death threats and stuff like that. You got to understand what these women were requesting. And rightfully so, I 100% understand where they're coming from. And so the attorney is saying that, they want this to be, they don't want it to be a circus, and that they don't want the publicity, and that it's not about the money. The attorney says this isn't about the money. Really? Really? What's your job, dude? You're an attorney. You wouldn't take these cases if it wasn't about the money, you liar. You look like a fool on live TV. And then they say they don't want the publicity, but you go on live TV, Tony Budsby. You literally go against what your clients said they didn't want. You don't go on live TV and announce that they don't want publicity and then turn around and give them publicity. This dude's an idiot. If these are true victims, and you can't even be professional enough to follow their wishes as a true victim, you're disgusting at your own job. And you should be fired. Because this is serious. What they're saying is very, very serious. You got to understand, get other lawyers involved. Some of you women get your own lawyers other than Tony Busby. Because I'm telling you right now, there's another thing in here in America. And there's another thing that can happen in this court system. And don't you think for a hot second that Deshaun Watson's attorney isn't going to try to do this in court? Because he is going to. I'm telling you right now, he's going to. You can, if you have one attorney, you can conform all of the victims into one go around. One piece of the pie. Basically, a one altogether lawsuit. And then, here's a mistake you plaintiffs make. You women don't know each other. But if one of those women are lying, it only takes one, really. But if one or two of those women are lying, your whole case gets thrown out. All you women in your cases get thrown out. Even if some of you or a lot of you or half of you are really victims. It'll get thrown out. And you won't get nothing but embarrassed. And if this did happen, that I don't want that to happen to you. If this did occur, the beautiful thing about lawsuits in this country, if you wrong somebody, then a lawsuit is a way to say, if you're gonna do something wrong to me and illegal to me, then you should have to pay the piper for it, and you should have to pay the price. That's how a lot of these wealthy, big name people and rich and famous people, that's one of the things that I like about the judicial system, because if you wrong somebody, at least they get to hurt your pocketbook. At least they get to hurt your wallet. At least they get some kind of vengeance on you legally. And that's only fair. Get other attorneys. Now would be my number one suggestion, women. Stop hiring Tony Busby. Get other attorneys. Make it separate lawsuits. Make it where you're each heard. Seriously. It's a serious accusation and a serious crime. So this needs to be taken a lot more seriously than these other 6 freaking NFL teams are doing right now. Like I tried to say in the other video, right now, the only thing the NFL and Deshaun Watson need to be thinking about and focusing on is this case and taking it seriously, not where I'm going to play next year. Because guess what? If you did do this crime, you shouldn't play in the NFL ever again, and you should be put behind bars in prison. Point blank. And teams are seriously, they don't care. Even if he did it, still trying to trade for him without even knowing if he did it. That's disgusting. All you all can get on this chat and call me out all you want. But if you have a problem with what I'm saying, then you definitely ain't looking out for potential victims of abuse. No way. No way. And I'll say it right in this live stream right now, and I'll give it to you. You want to throw some bull crap at me? I'll give it right back to you. Because everything I'm saying is 100. And ain't nobody going to tell me different. Nobody. Again, today we have some more second round matchups. We do have the NCAA college basketball tournament. It is on right now. I believe Iowa's playing right now. Let's see here. I think it's Oregon. I think Oregon is playing Iowa. And Oregon was the one that got the automatic win in the first round because VCU had their COVID-19 protocol and they had some positive tests. So Oregon advanced to the second round in the NCAA tournament without even playing a game. So they're well rested. Iowa isn't. And Oregon is beating Iowa right now. So yeah, not looking too so good for that two seed Iowa right now. What kind of let me know what kind of upsets y'all think are going to happen today? We had like 4 of them happen yesterday. New and existing customers get our best deal on all smartphones. I really think like Illinois was the big shocker to me yesterday, to be honest. I did not see that 1 seed fall into Loyola Chicago. I really thought Illinois is definitely going as far as the Elite Eight. I didn't think they would get knocked out before the Sweet 16 guaranteed. So Iowa losing yesterday was definitely the biggest take that I had so far. Like, I really, really, really definitely did not think Iowa would lose at all in the first 2 rounds. Just no chance. I honestly believe no chance. And they lost by more than 10 points. They lost, I think, 13. I was dead wrong. They got held to 58 points. I mean, that team was on a roll offensively. You couldn't stop them offensively. And then in comes Loyola Chicago, and they stopped them. Man, yeah, it's just really not looking good at all for Iowa. All right. Let me know what y'all think. And let me know if y'all are taking this seriously. I want to appreciate the people that actually watch this video. I'm not going to lie. I'm new. I've been at it for 2 weeks, but whenever you put in about 24 hours worth of content in 2 weeks, and I invested a lot of time into this show. I've been watching videos on YouTube, how hard it is, and that there's going to be times where you got to fight through it and keep pushing through, even though nobody watches. I'm not going to lie, it's pretty hard. Whenever you have your own friends or whatever, it hurts whenever you don't have friends and stuff really support your stuff. I'm starting to learn, see, because I've never done this. So, like I said, I've only been 2 weeks into anything like this, and I'm starting to see where some of the stuff that, like, people say about YouTube, and I'm noticing, I'm seeing it. I see where you'll have people not pay attention to you or support you, be behind you, and I'm not gonna lie, it's been pretty hard. But I'm telling y'all, I'm not gonna give up on this. I'm gonna keep doing this, even if it's just one viewer. I'm gonna keep doing this. I guess it's a waste of my time. Heck, my own family doesn't even watch my crap. So enough said. Um, I can't even get a lot of people to even subscribe or nothing. So, like I said, I've been watching videos on stuff like that also, and I didn't think it would happen. Honestly, I was like, man, they're probably making some of this stuff up. It's true. So, like I said, I'm still getting up the confidence, and I'm still trying to be patient. I hope this does grow. I hope the fan base grows, and I hope more people can get behind this. But I'm going to continue to push through and push forward, in hopes to get the support. If not, well, I don't know. I'm a different type of person. If some people don't want to support me, especially close people to me, then I won't be supportive of them either. That's just kind of how I'll do it too. I'll be like, you know what? You want a favor from me? Nah, screw you. Go elsewhere. But I'm trying not to be that way. Man, it's really tough. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I watched like people that work for YouTube like say this is kind of how it goes whenever you first start on YouTube, and I'm thinking, no way, it's not gonna be that way with me, man. Man, they were right. I gotta give it to them. They were so right. This is harder than I thought. I know that I'm putting out pretty solid content, though. I'm happy about that. I can tell I'm getting better. I'm getting more into these videos, which does make me feel a little bit good. So, it'll be better once I get more viewers and subscribers and stuff. But until then, it's whatever. I mean, I'm going to continue to assess the people that I kind of like talk and chill with. I've definitely got thoughts running through my head. You know, but I do want to say thanks to the people that have viewed my videos. I do want to give a shout out to the people that have subscribed and have supported and continue to support my channel. I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, because this is tough right now. And like I said, this is coming along very slowly from a viewership standpoint. But again, thank you for the ones that have stuck with me. And for the ones that haven't, and for the ones that choose not to, well, I got something on my backside that you can pucker up and kiss. Ah! No, I'm just kidding. I just kind of did that just to have a little bit of fun. But I will, like I said, I will continue to be making videos. I will continue to bring you all the sports news of the day. I'm not gonna stop, so don't worry. I hope that I can keep getting better and stuff. Like I'm still learning stuff. I just learned that you can have like the beginning and end video part. I kind of did them with my cell phone though. I was like, I don't know. So I'm still learning. So please just like gradually just kind of like go along come along this trip with me, guys. It's kind of what I'm putting out there, but anyways, if you could please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Please spread the word of this channel. Tell your friends, family about it. Bring them to the channel. And I appreciate you guys being a part of this. I think this is only my second time that I've done a live episode. Yeah, I only have one person on, which is great, I guess. I doubt they're even still watching. So, yeah, just to other YouTubers that are just starting out, I want to give you all a heads up, man. This isn't easy, bro. This is not easy. This is a different beast. And dude, sometimes you can find out a lot about your pals or your supposed pals. Um, yeah, there's be a lot of people that you think might, try to help you out or whatever, or like, hit your channel and stuff. They ain't going to. They don't care. So just be careful. Don't think that, your family or your friends are going to support you on your YouTube stuff. 9 times out of 10, they're not going to, dude. So just be careful with that. So just watch out for that, guys. Don't expect them to. Um, you're probably going to get your feelings hurt. Just learn to kind of like chuck past it and stuff. But also check out I got my Facebook page. You can I got it. It's on this channel. I got it. It's like basically linked. So my videos that I do on here, I'm putting also on Facebook, and I got my Facebook channel. So basically, I'm trying to mix the audiences with YouTube and Facebook, just to bring some more viewers and some more subscribers and fans along the way. I'll also, if you want to, on Messenger and stuff, I will talk with fans or whatever. You can Q&A on there, whatever y'all want to do. So yeah, Rocky Sports Talk Sheet is also on Facebook. And like I said, you can tell your Facebook friends, get them into it. They can then come over here, whatever, vice versa. We can all get in there and talk about sports, But again, hopefully y'all like it. I'll try to be on and do another one later on, probably tonight. I'm probably going to be coming on here with the scores and talking about the NCAA tournament round of 32. So, yep, going to probably get in the second day of the second round. So, you can even put on here, who do you think is going to be the big upset of today's second round matchups? You can put them on here. Do you think that Oregon is going to pull the upset on number 2 Iowa? We're going to have another Big Ten, a top Big Ten team fall in the second round. I mean, we already lost Illinois, so 1 seed. We lost 2 seed Ohio State in the first round. We lost Illinois in the second round. Are we going to lose 2 seed Iowa in the second round? Wisconsin's already out. They got eliminated yesterday. So is the Big Ten going to be taking some more big hits today? Let me know. That was by far the strongest conference in the college basketball season this year. Yeah, Michigan State also out. So there's a lot of Big Ten teams out there. Rutgers, 10 seed, they're in the Sweet 16. Or no. No. They almost made it. They did lose. They lost by 2. I got to give credit for 10 seed Rutgers, man. They put up a fight against 2 seed, man. They put up a fight. They went down swinging. So, yeah, a lot of these Big Ten teams are ousted already. Not even at the Sweet 16 yet. We're almost out of Big Ten teams already, which is highly shocking to me. Still got the Michigan. It's highly shocking. I definitely thought there'd be 4, maybe 5 in the Sweet 16 for the Big Ten. We may end up with just 1 or 2 at best. So, I'll be back on, like I said, later on. I love you guys. Please keep tuning in. Please help making this grow. I'm going to be on again later. Thank you all for watching. Peace out, y'all.